I have some boyfriend before,
What?
but luckily,
Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Pinay and
Pinay.
Life's Journey. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to tell you how we met. Today we have a special guest, my wife's cousin Jude. He was instrumental in getting Agnes and I together.
Hi, I'm Jude. I am Agnes' cousin, and I'm Donald's friend. I'm gonna ask them some questions.
Well, my name is Donald. I'm African American. I live in the state of New Jersey, and I work for an airline. I also used to be a graphic designer. I went to school in a small graphic design school in Pittsburgh.
Hello, I'm Agnes Pinay. I grew up in Bicol. I am working at the doctor's office.
Well, I chose the Philippines at that time when I was kind of like discontented with the American dating scene, and I wanted to broaden my horizons and try overseas. I was also intrigued to go to the Philippines because my father had business partners in the Philippines, and he was more comfortable around the Filipinos. And also because of my faith, I'm a believer in Christ, I'm a Christian believer, and the Philippines, out of all the Asian countries, is the one that's most likely, other than South Korea, that would fit my lifestyle and my faith. So that's one reason why I went towards the Philippines instead. And also, Philippines second language, pretty much English. Some people can speak clearly, and then some speak broken, but at least you can communicate.
I have some boyfriend before,
What?
but
did not know
luckily,
that.
it's
Blasphemy.
blasphemy.
Or
They
what?
are a cheater. Cheater. So after that, I decided not to have a Filipino boyfriend. Sorry, guys. I said I thought I cannot married, or so I said I choose I said I want foreigner. I said I want to meet a foreigner.
How did we meet? Jude and his aunt was instrumental in that. They were the ones that pretty much began everything. My interest, and after that I started corresponding. So I corresponding now. Back then, which was 1989, it was snail mail, telephone, rotary phones at that. We had to correspond through pictures, letters, and through those old phones. So that's just the way it was back then. So we didn't feel uncomfortable about it. It just took time. So that's how we kind of met. We didn't meet in person yet.
After we exchanged letter, I said to him, I want to receive a letter from you every day. It's like a joke, but I said I want to receive a letter every day. And did you know that it happened? I received a letter every day. So, and after that, when he told me that he's coming, I told my brother-in-law to go with me in the airport because he's coming. And I'm not really nervous when we're waiting and waiting for him. I think he went to another side of the airport. Or
Yeah, it was
like
my
that.
first time there,
Yeah.
so
So-
and everybody, it's a sea of Filipinos. So I'm like, my gosh, everybody looks the same. How I'm going to find her?
So my brother-in-law said, "Are you nervous?" I said, "No." Then after that, after I hear that nervous, I felt nervous. Then after a while, I saw Donald walking, and I said, "That's him," So that's it.
Well, I do stick out.
So we really first time we met in the Ninoy Aquino Airport.
I think it was destiny. It's really strange. On my father's side, as far as we know, his father or his grandfather, I forgot which one, may have fought in the Philippine-American War. I talked to one of my aunts. There's only two wars or two places during that time where African-American soldiers were sent, either to Cuba or to the Philippines. So it could be a possibility that he was involved in that. Next thing is that my father had business partners in the Philippines. And one day with my father, short story, he's in the world of boxing, and one of the top people there in the sports world talked to President Ferdinand Marcos. Ferdinand Marcos likes boxing, and he told him to get in touch with my father and pay for them to come over to the Philippines. And they met Imelda Marcos. So my father met Imelda Marcos and talked to her, and she took them out to dinner. So it seems like my family's kind of like in connection with the Philippines. Next, it was me. So it was Jude, and I met Jude's family. So I'm like,
destiny.
this may be like destiny that I'm going to marry a Filipina.
Okay, next question for Donald.
Philippines wasn't my first choice, but it was among first choices. As I was saying before, I chose the Philippines, one, because of my faith as a Christian believer, and the Philippines, out of the Asian countries other than South Korea, had a pretty good chance of meeting somebody in line with my faith. Even though I like Japan or Japanese, it's more, I guess, in thinking of fantasy like, oh, Japan, I'm into martial arts. So, you think of Japan, Korea, China. You really didn't think about Philippines at that time. This is back in 1989. That's one of the reasons why I chose the Philippines.
Okay, now for Agnes.
Yeah, even when I was in high school,
I thought it was Australian.
no, even when I was in high
Did they
school,
wait?
I'm always thinking to come to America, but I don't know how.
Uh-huh.
I really don't know how. That's click.
That's a click. That's a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
That's a boss.
That's great.
Alright.
Yes. I'm the type of person that I don't go for the nationality or the ethnicity, even though sometimes I have certain preferences. But I really look for the person's heart. Of course, you're going to be attracted by the person's outside first, and then as you get to know them. So to me, I dated different young ladies from different ethnicities, and she was the first Filipina that I ever dated.
Not really a lot, but a few.
So these suitors, where did they come from?
Suitors.
What's their nationalities?
Oh, Filipino too.
Well,
Oh, that's
she told me
Australian.
Australian. She told me Taiwanese.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
I'm glad I really shouldn't bring these up since she forgot
I
them.
have
That's a good
Australian
thing.
pen pal, but it didn't work. I have Taiwanese, and I cannot forget him. He's a very nice guy. I told Donald about him. Turkish.
Really?
This is the first time I heard Turkish. I never. It's been a long time. I can tell you years, but we'll tell you that later on.
I thought I told
But I
you.
didn't know about the Turkish.
I have a Turkish.
And maybe the hungry Syrian.
No, not a Syrian. He's a Turkish.
Oh. No problem with my family. My father and my mom. The reason why there was no problem is because they're very familiar with Filipinos. Again, my father had a business partner that was Filipino.
For me, no, my family, it's okay for them. For my family too, my sisters, my mother, my father, they're okay. Because like what I said, because of Tia Ellie's family here, that they know Donald, that's why it's okay.
My experience in the Philippines, I was well prepared. Jude's mother, she's the one that sat me down. Well, she didn't sit me down, but she was concerned. So she told me, Donald, when you go over there, you're going to see some things that are different from here. She began to tell me some of the things. And then she told me some of the mannerisms and things, what to do, what not to do. And I'm the type of person, when I go to another country, that I like to leave what I call my Americanness behind. I like to go there and try to absorb the culture, and I like to learn how to introduce, or some type of introduction. I call it breaking the ice. She prepared me pretty well.
Oh my gosh, I'm very excited. First time
Coming to America.
First time to ride in a plane, and because Donald,
The plane,
yeah, I'm
the
Sri
plane.
and I'm on the business class because he works in the airlines. First time in a plane with a business class experience.
So everybody, I want to thank you so very much for part 1 of our video of how we met. We're going to welcome you back for part 2 of our interview by Jude. So I want to thank you so very much. So we hope you enjoyed this. Please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And we can't wait to see you in part 2 of how we met. Pinay and Pinay of...
Yes.
Pinay? What?
Pinay and Pinay Life Journeys. So I can't wait to see you again. Thank you so very much, and we'll see you again.